Now let's get started with the last chord of this bar chord session in this unit. And of course, there's a lot more different bar chords that you will learn throughout your progression as a musician. But we just touched on the four basic ones. And this one is A minor style bar chord. And let's take a look. Just like the E major chord, where we had this shape, you remember you just slide the fingers down and you have your A minor chord. And we're going to play it very similarly to the E major style. The only difference is now your bass note is going to be on your A string. Remember, we don't play this string at all with this bar chord. All right, so let's take a look. We're going to start from the start. Let's play our A chord with 1, 2, 3. There's our A minor chord. And then just like in the E major chord, we're going to substitute 2, 3, 4. Still the same chord, but now we're doing 2, 3, 4. First finger is up. Slide, so the second finger is on the second fret, 3 and 4 are on the third fret. And now with your first finger, all you have to do is concentrate on covering the first 5 strings. That's it. Don't worry about reaching over and getting that 6th string. You don't have to get that 6th string on this chord. Just the first 5. And just concentrate on putting pressure on string number 1 and string number 5. So now if we look at this A string and figure out what the names of the chords are, because this A string is going to have the bass in the chord, this is an A open, this would be A sharp or B flat. If we go up another fret with the first finger, that would be a B chord or B minor bar chord. Then we have a C minor, C sharp or D flat, and so on up the neck. So let's take a look at some of these as we go along. Here's our A minor. I just slid it back to original position. Now I'm going to slide it up 1 fret, lay that first finger down. And you're going to find out pretty quickly that laying your finger over 5 strings is actually a lot easier than going over 6. I don't know why. It's just that one little string difference makes it work better. So this is my A sharp or B flat bar chord. Okay. Next, go to the 2nd fret with your first finger. There's your B minor chord. Slide it again. Here's your C minor chord. C sharp on the 4th fret with the first finger. And now D. So do this one with me if you've been following along and playing with me. Have your first finger on the 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. All right? And that's your D minor. Now it has a little higher tonality as you play because your fingers are covering up strings higher up on the neck, so your strings are shorter and they have a different sound. But that's D minor. If you remember the D minor down here, okay, the only difference is your first finger is on this 5th fret on the E string, so you're playing this higher note. It sounds a little bit different when you're playing that, but it still has the same tonality. Here's your D minor. Here's your D minor on the bar chord on the 5th fret. So it has the same sounds. Listen to those strings right there. Without playing the high E string, let me play it regularly. It's the same chord. Do you hear that? So there's a lot of different flexibility now. So if you're getting to play up here more and you want to go into a D minor, you can just slide this one right in here instead of having to bring your hand all the way to the bottom and then slide back up again. And that's one of the reasons why people do a lot of bar chords too. So it kind of eliminates this up and down motion, and it's a lot easier to play notes and then quickly slam down the minor or whatever chord you're playing and then keep going up here instead of going back and forth all the time really quick. Join me in the next slide after you practice this chord as well, and we're going to look at a few different variations of chord combinations where you can make these bar chords and also other chords and make those smooth transitions for practicing. Keep working hard, don't give up, and enjoy the frustrations because that means you're learning. We'll see you in the next video.